Hey, what you guys are about to see is part of a 1-hour private for the Muay Thai library with Sagat Petchyindee. Sagat was known as the knockout king back in the day, and one of my favorite things about Sagat, besides the man himself, is that everything he teaches is about maximum power at maximum efficacy. So if you want to see the full session, check out the link in the description below. Otherwise, just enjoy this clip, and hope you guys like it. Oh, Jesus.
It's so compact. This is how you should punch.
Yeah.
As a clinch fighter, you can
I've been doing this on the bag at my gym, like bringing my chest forward in order to throw that hook. And I can feel the power it would deliver. But it's hard if you don't have an overall keeping your elbows close to your body, the way his entire system is never outside of the frame. It's hard to just do one move that way. You need to create the entire system. He's showing me what he does when someone grabs him in the clinch and he just goes after the body, and it is horrific. I would take one of those and hate it.
I cannot protect.
But it's the same thing he started out with, where he was hooking to my body and to my head. If you punch someone's body like this, they're going to drop their guard to try to protect themselves, and then you just come over it. Look at how close. Look at his knees. Look at his feet. How his weight just leans forward, but he doesn't, his head never comes too far forward. He's never over his feet with his head.
It never leaves.
He hit my forearm, and it like knocked my own fist into my jaw so hard.
Come from the body, right?
So he wants these hooks to come from the body. He wants me to feel how the power just comes from the twisting of the body. Look at how much power he generates moving me.
Bend your knee across.
He's like
Turn your knee in.
puppeting me. He stood behind me and is grabbing my hands and is throwing a hook for me, like puppeting me. And it was so much faster than I move on my own. It's kind of incredible.
Feels good.
But you can see actually how I'm staying.
That's what it should like.
I said it felt like those toys that you like. It's like a motorbike that you push down and pull it back, and that winds it, and then when you let go of it, it's like a spring, it just goes. That's what that twisting feels like. He just stepped to the outside of my guard. He just crept around me so that he can land whatever he wants in my blind spot. I took too many steps to get around him because I don't step towards him on the first pivot. But again, it's all of this, like, how close are you in this proximity? If you can create distance from being too close, you have all the advantage. Because people who can't create the distance and stand too close, they've snuffed their power. But if you're too close to your opponent, you've snuffed their power, but you can create distance by your, like, twists. And what he's doing, the way his weight comes to either side of my stance, it's like he has more space than me in the same space. So here he's trying to get me to step outside of his stance, basically. He's teaching me the weight transfer by my feet going outside of his stance. But look at how small his movements are. But you can see how much power he's generating from that twist.
I not fight you like this.
He was showing how if someone has this max guard, if their guard is up and on their forehead, you can actually just push the guard and off-balance them exactly the same as if you were pushing their chest. So he likes to keep this really long guard. He taught me this in our first session. It's really beautiful. He just staggers his arms really long. It's like in Sleeping Beauty when the Maleficent creates the like whole wall of thorns so that the prince can't get to her. You're creating this wall of thorns with your arms that basically you have two levels of protection. There's the longer one, and then there's the one right behind it.
And your chin down. Yeah.
But it's strong and it's out. So he's saying you can play this game with your friends. if you can touch my face with a punch,
100 baht.
100 baht.
Okay.
10 to 1, yeah. And this one, I never go back.
Yeah.
Never
He
go
says,
back.
I've never lost money on this.
You have to touch his
Look at
face.
how relaxed he is. He doesn't even tuck his chin.
And if I do, he'll punch me back.
But again, he's not leaving it out all the time. He's not like zombie walking. It's not a Frankenstein marching forward.
Practice it a
He
little bit.
pulses with
Practice
it.
a little bit.
So you flash the guard out long. I like how much he does this. He like, in his parries, he parries an arm up rather than just to the side or down.
Like that.
Oh.
Sharp saw.
It opens for elbows in an incredible way to parry up. He just lifts the arms, basically.
Those are the Master K
Look at
elbows.
his twist.
He taught you
With
that.
this particular light, you can kind of see him in silhouette form. It's so beautiful the way he like
Understand?
leans all his weight from his center.
Better.
You'll find yourself in this position in the clinch a lot, especially during practice. This kind of long bicep, your hand is on the bicep. I would never think of that being an elbow open to the body, but he's showing how that works, how you just slip it straight back. Again, it's like the pinball machine. He just pulls his arm straight back.
It's like Thanos. It's like 50% of the
That,
world's dead.
that elbow to the body would just
No me pop.
kill you. So that's just one piece of the 1 hour session with Sagat Petchyindee. If you want to see the full session, which I highly recommend, I really like this one. He goes into a lot of detail. Check out the link in the description below, and you can see the full video in the Muay Thai library. And while you're there, there's more than 70 hours of footage from the best trainers, fighters, legends, all the best Muay Thai that Thailand has to offer. So there's lots to learn from, tons to see, more to study than you can ever imagine. So check it out. Hope you guys enjoy it.